Greetings ladies and gents, and we do have a few ladies watching now, which is really nice. Hope you all had a fantastic Christmas and I wish you all the best in 2020. I thought I'd just make this video just to tell you what's been going on in my life and answer a few of the questions that have been asked just lately, because I've had a few concern messages and emails about the lack of uploads lately, and the main reason for that is because of the enormous pressure I've been under to get my van finished. For those that don't know, I had an event booked on Christmas Day with the van, our local Lido. Unfortunately the weather has been absolutely dreadful, has not stopped raining, and the ground around the Lido is like a swamp, and I've been unable to gain access to inside the Lido because I've got to go down a dirt path and then across a lawn. So that's enough of that anyway. But the good thing to have come of it all is it's made me work day and night on the van to get it finished, because I really need to get this van finished, because it is the one thing that's blocking up absolutely every area of my life, including YouTube as well, and we can't move forward with so many other things that I would really love to get involved with. So that's the positive side, that it's actually meant that it's taxed, MOT'd, insured. Obviously still things I've got to do. I've got a lot of teething troubles with the van, taking it out. I won't go into too many details, but I've got a few things left to sort out, but we're certainly on the home stretch with that now, so that's a relief, I can tell you. So the negative consequences, of course, I haven't been able to make any content for you guys to watch, but it's given me a period of time to reflect on the direction of the channel. I think I had a great 2019. I had a brilliant growth, lots of new great subscribers. Unfortunately, it isn't really working for me with regards to time scale. Hitting it hard 7 days a week isn't really paying off in a lot of other areas. So as you can appreciate, working, you work flat out all week, then it's 10 o'clock at night on a Sunday and you're trying to edit something, and you got to go to work the next day. It doesn't really it doesn't work very well in all the other areas of my life. So what I've sort of had to take stock of is something's got to go. And I think the main thing that's going to go is me getting involved in any huge projects, because I have got lots and lots of stuff around me that I can use to make new and fresh content with. I've got a CNC plasma cutter sat right to the side of me that I haven't even unboxed yet. I'd love to get that set up and use that and make videos with it. I've got various welders and pieces of equipment that I've bought over this last year that I haven't even had a chance to have a play with, which is a bit sad really. It's not really how I wanted things to kind of pan out. So what you can expect from me is plenty more videos in 2020. These uploads will be more sporadic, but I hope to give you better content, fresh and exciting stuff to watch. I have noticed that long-winded projects can result in lots and lots of multiple uploads, so a lot of people follow long projects and they have quite a strong core of interest. A lot of people follow these, but they don't sort of lead to much channel success because they all get a bit samey. One sort of episode can blur into the next, and because the problem with working on cars, particularly bodywork, is you can work on something for months and months and months and really hardly see any progress, even though tons and tons of work has gone into it. And that's something I'm quite aware of, and it's something I'm fearful of stepping into myself. So like I say, I've got lots of stuff led around me that I can use to make videos with. I've got lots of ideas for lots of different projects and for lots of different videos, so I can show you some fantastic stuff with the stuff I've got. In no way am I, I've got any shortage of things to do, not in any way. And my inbox is full of offers of work and jobs and people wanting me to get involved with things, and in the main I'm very resistant to this because of course a lot of them involve getting involved in things that are going to take weeks and weeks and weeks of time with not a great deal to show for it. I hope to be doing a few collaborations over the coming years with a couple of other fine YouTubers. Maybe Matt Urch, I might do something with him. We've certainly talked about this. Also Matt Green as well. He's another mini man. We might get involved in trying to make up a rear bumper for one of his minis that is no longer available. We may do this, we may not, but whatever happens, I'm sure that we'll have a meet up and a chat, and we'll do something anyway. And there's a few other YouTubers besides that I might do something with. But as I say, you've got to be careful what you take on. You can't be taking on anything that's going to sort of take months and months of time when I have really pretty short a time as it is, and like I say, no shortage of stuff that I can show you guys. So what you can look forward to in 2020 is of course the van, episode 20. That's something I'm going to be working hard on to try and get that finished, and I'm certainly going to sort of see that through pretty quickly. Also going to complete the TIG welding series. I think I'm up to part 3 now, so I'm going to carry on with that, and I'm just going to carry on in my usual style and put across not how to do things just, but why certain things are happening when on certain functions of the welder. I think that if you can gain knowledge of what you're actually doing, not just, well, when I press that button this happens, so now I do that. You know, I like to try and sort of get across to you what's actually happened, why it's happening the way it is. I think if you can grasp why something's happening and gain an understanding of why it's happening, I think it makes you a far better, you know, person in regards to how to do things. You know, if you understand why, then you know what to do next when something doesn't go right, don't you? So that's what I'm going to sort of focus on in the up and coming months. Like I say, get the plasma cutter going as well. I'd love to get that going, and I'd love to sort out a bit of a storage solution for that and all the other things in my garage. I've taken a lot from other YouTubers that have sort of minimalised because I haven't got a lot of space, you see. I mean, the room I'm in now is 10 by 12. The big room is only 17 by 12, so I haven't got much space. So I'm thinking about working smarter. I'm looking around and I'm thinking, you know, well, I haven't used that since, you know, 2010, and it's sat there taking up shelf space. Now this could go in the loft of the garage, and then I could put one of my welders on the shelf. I'm sort of thinking about things like that, and I'm thinking about storage solutions, and I'm thinking about making equipment that'll stow away, you know, like the English wheel. I want to make an English wheel using the plasma cutter. So when I make the frame, I want to buy a kit, but I'll make the frame from scratch. I want to make something that pivots against the wall, so that it can then close against the wall and only stand out that far, rather than a hulking great machine taking up half of the workshop, which I just can't do. I mean, I'd love to have a 4-foot folder and a 4-foot guillotine, but if I put that in my workshop, I would never ever get another car in there. So I've got to try and think smart about just jumping in to getting things. Of course, ideally, I'd love to get a workshop somewhere, or move house with a bigger workshop. That would be, you know, that would be absolutely fantastic, but finances just don't allow. There's no way that YouTube could ever pay you enough to be able to do that kind of thing. It's great as a supplementary income, but as things stand right now, there's absolutely no chance that, you know, I could expand into something relying upon the income of YouTube, because it's just not enough. Like I say, it's great as a supplementary income. I've you know, I've managed to take a couple of days off work throughout the month, and then hit it hard on YouTube. Probably spend I don't know, 6 or 7 days a month working on making YouTube videos, all the editing and everything that goes, because there's a lot of work in making these videos, and that covers me for my couple of days off work, which is absolutely, I couldn't wish for any more. It's absolutely fantastic, and it's a bit of a dream come true for me. So thanks very much, guys, for all of your you know, subscriptions and people that have followed me and they bought the hammers and everything else. Of course, there'll be some more hammers to come. Well, I've had hammers sat in my loft for the last 2 months that I bought to you know, give away and sell and stuff, which helps me no end, because the money that I get in, you know, the profit I can make off those, I can then input that back into the channel. So I haven't even been able to get the hammers done, and they've just been sat there, which is ridiculous. So I think for me it's going to be simplify things, make things more simple, and then I'm going to get more done. So you're going to see better quality uploads, hopefully a little bit more sporadic, but hopefully lots of great things to come in 2020. So anyway, happy new year guys, bye for now.